We're live on all of them.
We are live here too, everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. You know what time it is. You might not be able to see everybody picture in every piece of the frame, but that don't mean that they're not here. This is Unapologetic with Sergio and Live, starring TJ Van Turner. Welcome in, sit back, relax, comment, share. It's been a hell of a day. Take a seat, you're going to get current events, and we have a lovely guest tonight. Can't wait to bring her in. But for now, welcome TJ Sergio with Live.
And we are live Unapologetic Wednesday night. Special shout out to the DJ Whiteside.
Yo.
With a wonderful intro that definitely caught me off guard.
Me too. Thank you.
That probably won't happen again. Inspired. Change the locks. Wednesday night. It seems like forever since we've been here. We are here with Live Unapologetic Current Events and special guest Elder Whitlock is in the building. But before we get to Elder Whitlock, this past weekend it was hot as hell. Doctor.
We missed it.
But we missed it. 100-degree temperatures. At my timeline was flooded with the Silver Room block party. Did you have some people out there?
Yes. Actually, most of your friends that I'm friends with was at the Silver Room block party.
Yeah.
Was that Hyde Park
It was
bullshit?
in Hyde Park.
I didn't make it.
Yeah. It was in Hyde Park.
Go home.
If I was here, I probably would not have gone.
Really?
But I need to. We need to be out there at events like that. But it seemed real nice and peaceful. A lot of blacks out there in the building partying in love, and that was a good thing. But we were privy to be at our family reunion in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And good time. I was there for less than 48 hours.
Really?
Flew in and flew back to Chicago by noon on Sunday. We got a chance to taste out Old Lady Gang. What did you think about Old Lady Gang, Doctor?
I give it a C plus.
A C plus?
Yes. I think I had things in Chicago that was better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the wait was way too long. But I'm glad I experienced it though. But I would never go back to Old Lady Gang.
Oh wow.
That's a restaurant?
It's a restaurant by, have you ever heard of Candy Burrs from Escape?
Oh yeah, from the
She has
Housewives.
her mother and her aunties.
I mean, I'm here. I better know the fuck these people
Her
are.
mother and her aunties, they have a restaurant, Old Lady Gang. Not a big fan of soul food in the restaurants, but it was pretty tasty to me.
I mean, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
But I won't go back.
Yeah, I don't have to. I agree with that. I don't have to go back, but it was tasty. The macaroni and cheese
Was
pretty
good,
The chicken was seasoned.
Yeah.
That's the wait was too long. Cannon, spend that money.
Cannon or candy?
It's Cannon. Her
Candy?
mama call her Cannon.
Candy.
Spend that money, and we need a bigger place. Let's get some live music and something like that. Don't take my ideas. Let me shut up just in case I
Escape
come
ain't
to some
doing
money.
shit.
Exactly right.
Why Escape can't perform that? They ain't doing shit,
They
right?
can't fit in there. You see how wide they are now.
And they can't get it right anyway.
Damn.
Tiny just released a single.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
I also didn't know
Yeah,
that.
she was just on the radio this morning going to work.
Is it hot?
I didn't listen. I didn't hear it. She was just talking about it, making up lies, telling that she said that the people wanted it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Maybe her Instagram followers.
Maybe.
We'll see how
Damn.
many followers Tiny has. But we did get a chance, and DJ Hooley, you would have enjoyed this. We got a chance to go to the Trap Museum. Did you see my post on Facebook?
I did not. I saw a lot of your family members. You got a lot of cute cousins. It's so weird because you so damn ugly. So it's weird to me.
We're actually going to move on. But the Trap Museum that T.I. and all the people, Ross and 2 Chainz, and we got a chance to go there.
That's what's up.
And it was, I thought that when you think museum, you think of clean, you think of quiet, but it gave you the feel as soon as you walked in of being in a trap house.
What?
And I got some pictures with the bricks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And,
With the rude old lady sitting on the sofa.
Oh,
yeah.
Personal style.
Oh yeah. It was very the pink Cadillac, the graffiti. They had a bar in there. They had a studio where you could go in there and make beats. So yeah, it was good. What was the experience for you?
I liked it. It was fun. It was different, you know, and it seemed like everybody was having a good time. You know, usually when you put a group of young black people together, something usually pop off.
I agree.
But it seemed like everybody was taking their time, taking pictures, enjoying each other's company. You know, I wasn't trying to rush up out of there, if you know what I mean.
Now, TJ, I asked you, like, because it's in Atlanta and they, like, created the word trap, is that all Atlanta artists or is it just all musicians?
So how it seemed like with, I would just say all Atlanta rap artists. It seemed like with the trap,
ain't that many.
It's not that many. That's why you will see a lot of T.I. face on a lot of the things.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's one room.
Like he had a whole table with pretty much all of his covers on the magazine. But it ain't just Atlanta though. You don't gotta be from Atlanta.
That's
it's your songs or how you present your music. So like 21 Savage, it was a couple people that was on there that was not from Atlanta.
Okay, that's what I
think they rep Atlanta a lot, but I know 21 Savage is not even from the United States.
Oh, and there you have it. There goes 21 Savage.
Ice, please, ice.
Damn.
But it was a good time with the family down there in Atlanta, and our guest has some roots down there in Atlanta. So without further ado, we're going to bring out one of my favorite new people, new to the family. And she's a wonderful lady. And a nice Christian lady, too. We're going to bring some diversity to this show today. Without further ado, we're going to welcome Elder Whitlock to the show. Elder, come on in if you're still here. Elder, come on in.
Right.
I'm waiting on the chorus to drop.
Sitting on the floor.
How are you supposed to stand?
It ain't no dressing room.
Right.
Hey, Joy, the people are watching, thank you all for watching. Elder Whitlock, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We were just down in Atlanta,
Yes.
and we know that you have some ties down there. Why don't you tell us about your Atlanta ties?
My sister lives in Atlanta. She's been there for about 3 years, maybe 4. Don't quote me. But she's been down there for a while, just by house. She loves it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was nice. I felt comfortable, felt chill, relaxed. It's definitely slow.
Yes, very.
Are you a fan of the Atlanta Housewives?
I used to watch it. I have not watched this year.
We got a chance to go by Chateau Sheree, and Kenya Moore's house. We got some pictures out there. It is finished, and it's a beautiful home. And Kenya's home is beautiful. We were definitely on our paparazzi stuff down there. We got some pictures, and hopefully they didn't call the police, but we got out of there in time.
Okay.
Well, you drove right up to the darn intercom where it was like whole camera right there looking like, yeah, are you serious?
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Okay.
Now you and your sister have a podcast. What's the name of your podcast?
Our podcast is called That's My Sister.
Oh.
So That's My Sister show. We, sort of like you all, we have discussed current events. We're actually through with our first season. We have 6 episodes where we were talking about current events, but from a Christian perspective, a young Christian perspective. So we talked about Christians and weed. Now that weed is becoming legal, is it okay for Christians to smoke weed?
Is it okay for Christians to smoke weed?
Well, we had differing viewpoints.
Okay.
One of us didn't see the big deal. One of us, me, I look at it like I look at alcohol, where I go by the word. So the Bible says don't be drunk with wine. So technically it's not okay for us to be drunk with alcohol. So with weed, it's very hard. Like once you smoke it, you're high. So there's no like one cup of, like you can have 1 cup of alcohol and not be drunk. You have 1 joint, you're high.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like it's not okay. But I'm not going to judge anybody for doing it.
And the name is My Sister and I. That's the name of the podcast?
No, That's My Sister.
That's My Sister. And where can we find
You can
That's
find
My
it
Sister?
at That's my sistershow.com.
Oh, okay. You just said sister song.
That's my sistershow.com.
That's my sistershow.com and
We're
Spotify.
We're on Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes.
Okay.
And then our website, you can play the episodes there as well.
Okay, we trying to get on your level, Elder. You have some people in the building. Apostle Rosalind Overton says, "Hey, Elder, is watching live with us. ER Dr. TJ. ER stands for Entertainment Reporter.
Okay.
He is great at what he does. So we're going to get him started tonight with a big box office weekend from The Lion King movie. Have you seen The Lion King yet?
Not the new one, no.
You haven't seen it?
I wanted to go after all, all
the hoopla. That's me too.
Once it dies down a little, maybe next week after.
I'm scared to see these remakes, just like to come into America too. I'm scared to see.
I think they'd be okay considering that they got the same cast. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio.
They old. Just leave it alone.
Well, I think Eddie Murphy is coming back with some big plans.
We're just sounding him later on.
So
okay.
Yes, I think they did. From what I hear, the new Lion King is.
It's pretty much the same.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty
I
much
hear
the same.
that is. I've heard mixed reviews. Yeah.
Yes, there were some tweaks. There's a song that was changed.
There was a song that was changed. They said it was
a song that was sung during the day that should have been sung at night.
Okay.
I heard about that.
They also said that Beyonce is the Jacquees of acting.
Dang.
Okay.
He loves it.
Right, who said that?
So
Yeah.
yeah, see, he made sure he do that. Now, granted, do I feel like she's the best actress? No, but with Beyonce and the cast of Lion King, yeah, they did a great job. They 183 million in the U.S., 531 million globally, making it the biggest Disney movie at this point. Oh, not the biggest, but the biggest opening Disney movie. Not including Marvel, so do not attack me, people. Minus the Marvel movies, but this is the biggest opening. I think it made like $60 million its first day.
Okay.
So yeah, congratulations for that. I mean, Lion King is let's not think about Beyonce, no. Let's not think about Beyonce. Let's just think about it's a predominantly black cast. We're doing big things. We have Black Panther. Just think about that. Let's not think about the acting of one person just because we have a hater on the.
And they always find their way to the panel.
It's weird. It's very weird. But hey, that's why she's who she is.
Is this the song?
This is the album.
This is the album.
Yeah.
So
She's
you
trying
have
to get her
title.
Oscar. I think she's trying to get her Oscar.
That's exactly what she did.
Way she can get it.
That's the only way she can get it.
Acting.
Not
she
through
can
acting.
get it for like best.
There you go.
What is it?
If Gaga can do it, she can do
right,
it.
so she'll be on that stage next year.
Yeah, I got right song stuff.
She co-wrote this whole album too.
It's a love letter album.
And even if she did it,
her name
is on it. So
and she on every fucking. She on like 14 of the 17 tracks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the album is epic, man. If I'm playing it, it's hot.
I don't know how to download and listen to stuff anymore, but
I got you.
I do want to.
But he don't got Spotify stuff.
Okay. YouTube got it.
YouTube?
Yeah.
It's on, I thought type of stuff couldn't be on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm
No,
guessing.
so it's different with these albums. So when she only released it with Tidal, you can't get it from nowhere else. But she released it on all platforms.
Yeah.
So with this album,
she's trying
she's not caring about the money. She's caring about the accolades.
Okay.
She's gonna give.
It's a love letter to Africa, yeah.
Yes, a love letter now.
Oh wow, okay. You all are really into this. Well, shout out
Well,
to
you should be too. If it's Sir Goodwin live.
Shout out to the Lion King and the cast, and I hope that it does big things. I'll see it when it comes on HBO or something. Moving on, Tom Hanks is back, and he is playing Mr. Rogers in a new movie. Doctor, what are your thoughts on Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers?
Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers. Wow, they did a good job. I didn't know I thought that was Mr. Rogers.
On the real.
Mr. Rogers has passed on.
I know he did. But they had to give him top dollar. You know, Tom Hanks still is still making almost $20 million a movie.
Dang.
So this must be big, and this must be good. It's going to be a good movie. Tom Hanks, just like Beyonce, people are going to go and see just by the name.
I just got a text from Jamal Williams. Continue on.
Were you a fan of Mr. Rogers?
I loved Mr. Rogers.
I used to love Mr. Rogers.
My mom used to be like, I don't understand how this child is watching this.
It came on right after Sesame Street.
Yes,
I love the trolley. I love trains. I love
I'm
the
actually
trolley.
really surprised about this.
In my mind, if he's not a serial killer in the movie's bad. Because where was he going? It's carefully cleaned closet. The shoes are like, it's serial killer characteristics. I need him to be a serial killer.
They did a documentary on Mr. Rogers, and it also showed that he actually came out when it was a really bad time for America. So he gave hope. There you go.
He
Right.
showed that everyone has something about them that can be loved. He had the handicapped children on. One of his staff at one point came out as gay, and he still like showed him love and didn't fire him because back in the day, he could have let him go. Like
you just strengthened my argument. Who better to be a serial killer than the person that everybody loves? Yes. Come on, Rogers, keep it in your ass.
No, we don't know. We definitely don't want Mr. Rogers was a great man, and we definitely don't want to tarnish his legacy by you and your horror picks that you want to happen. Absolutely not. So I will not go see Mr. Rogers the movie. I'll wait till it come on HBO. I'll send my kids to see The Lion King and Mr. Rogers, and I know my kids probably have zero idea who Mr. Rogers is.
On the real.
Yeah.
I guarantee that. No idea. Staying in the movie realm, we have a movie about Harriet Tubman coming out. Trailer for that is upon us, and it's supposed to be released sometime in November. So looks like we're going to get the Harriet Tubman movie before we get the Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill.
And the bad part is if this movie is bad, we're never going to get that deal. No, but honestly, no, it's crazy because they actually is giving this movie a lot of praise.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah, it's actually really good. That's all I'm going to see is the trailer. I'm tired of these type of movies, but I like the actors that's in it. They up and coming actors. She did a really good job.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the lady, this lady right here. She's been around.
Amanda Venus Williams a little bit.
Definitely, Venus could have played this role too, but she can't play tennis no more.
Dang. Sneak this.
But it's been. I saw the trailer. It looks really, really good. It looks really good. So we'll see.
I think I am going to go see this movie.
Okay.
I usually fall asleep in the movie theater, so I usually just send the kids and say, y'all have a good time, and I'll catch y'all later, because I can't stay awake in the movie theater. Angela Davis.
TJ, you get the door.
Is going to be, and do we have a...
Open the door.
Angela Davis is in the news. Are you familiar with Angela Davis?
I am familiar. I don't know why she's in the news right now.
She's in the news. She's being voted into the Hall of Fame, the Women's Hall of Fame. Angela, you know what? I don't know much about Angela Davis. This is a big deal.
Just keep it on.
But they are. I remember her having a kind of a role in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the best friend of Zeke, not the Zeke or something. They had their names.
Yeah,
she was a rebel running from the law.
Right, and so she's being recognized. That's a good thing. I'm glad that she don't have to run no more. That was my segue. Harriet was running, Angela don't have to run no more.
Yeah.
She's going to the hall.
She looks good though.
She does. She's 75 years old.
Wow, yeah, she looks really good.
She looks very good. So she was keeping herself up while she was out there running from the governor.
Well, they say just stay in shape.
Dang.
They say stay in shape.
Yeah. especially with black people, just stay in shape. You won't live nowhere near your age.
And stop all that drinking and that smoking.
Well, no, I ain't say all that.
You know, because that alcohol, that smoking be tearing these people's face up. And I mean tearing it up.
Depends on how much you do.
Cigarettes, CJ. I know.
Yes.
Cigarettes will beat the shit out your face.
It sure will. So, and moving on to more black news. What's her name? Her name is Kristen Davis, star of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
She has 2 adopted black kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never, and this was even in my youth, I have never been a fan of interracial adoption. Never been a fan. And she has adopted 2 black kids, and she says that she does not know how we go through it being black every day. Because of the things that people say to her, the things that white people say to her face about having those black kids. Elder, what are your thoughts on interracial adoption?
I get where you're coming from, but I feel like it's almost necessary nowadays because in our foster care system is percentage-wise, there's more people of color in those systems waiting to be adopted. Not even just African Americans or blacks, but there's Asians as well, more than there are Caucasians. So if there is a person who can provide a loving home for a child, I don't see why they shouldn't be able to have this child just because they're not of the same ethnicity. But I do encourage, like, if I'm going to adopt someone that's Asian, then I need to provide that Asian child every opportunity to know their roots, know their heritage, you know, go to where they came from, meet with other people of the same, you know, race. So I would feel like with her adopting those 2 black children, are they around other black children? Is she learning how to, you know, do their hair or whatever it is that she needs to know? Is she exposing them to other notable blacks so that they know their culture?
See, that's where I
agree
with everything you said.
You don't think a white person can?
I think they do.
I
think they definitely got the funds to do it.
Right.
Ain't like they don't. I mean, I got shout out to the two black kids that got adopted. I mean, the come up is real.
What's this?
Sex and the City.
Sex and the City. Oh, okay, I've never heard this before. Okay. What are your thoughts on interracial adoption? You got adopted?
I'm totally fine with it. I think more because I work in the hospital and I see it a lot. You know, I feel like as long as the kid is happy, as long as they get taken care of, and the parents already know what they have in store when they come to adopting, I feel like keep doing it. Because as long as you keep doing it, it's good. That's how it's going to make it normal in today's society.
And why have so many children in the system when they could
be at a home?
Part of a family.
In these 2 kids' cases, multi-million dollars.
Pretty much. Living nice.
Yeah, I agree with you, Elder, and I agree with you. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of interracial dating. I'm not a big fan of interracial anything.
Damn.
But I do.
It's amazing that you say that too, considering where you came from.
Let me cut the music down.
Well,
where did I come from?
You grew up. I mean, you grew up in a ghetto, yes, but you did go to 2 schools that, 2 elementary school that was pretty much equal, mixed. Then Lincoln Park, mixed. You know. Was like, oh yeah, and he dated outside his race.
Oh,
so it's kind of weird. Thank you.
Because I was gonna say it if you did.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you say that, but I guess the older you get, the more I ain't gonna say closed-minded, but yeah, closed-minded.
No, I'm not being closed-minded at all. What I'm saying is, Doc, the topic here is interracial dating.
You dated out of your race.
Adoption.
Yeah.
You know, I do find it hard. You know, black kids, we already have it tough. And I think that it's important for us to know our heritage and our history. And so
he won't even go see fucking Lion King or Harriet Tubman talking about it. But no, didn't he say that?
I'm going to see it. I ain't going to see Lion King.
But that's not going to support the heritage.
Lion King is not our heritage.
What did you just say?
That's not our heritage.
Same day in Africa.
The white people made Lion King.
Yeah, then
I'm going to see Harriet. I'll be there.
I was wrong to take that.
Black.
Well, yeah, he did go. I mean, in Black Panther, he did win Best Dress.
But I just don't. I don't like it. But I do feel like all kids.
I feel that interracial dating.
Unpack that for us.
Because black people, we suffer. Okay. We suffer. And I would like to talk to someone who can relate to what's going on.
Do you feel that's a personal preference for just you, or do you feel like no one should intermingle?
I think that black men should date black women. And I think that black women should date black men.
Even though
marry black men.
Even though
a lot of arguments and discussions and even podcasts like we have are both of our sexes trying to understand each other. Like black women are saying, what is it with black men? And black men say, what is it with black men? So that's okay to you, but you don't want a black man to date a white.
It's not that I don't want. I feel like people are free to do whatever the hell they want to do.
They are.
However, I'm going to stick with the blacks. I've been black for 16 years. And
16.
And
I'm confused.
And so I like that. I like the black with blacks. And it's okay if you date outside your race, you find love anyway, you can do whatever you want to do in your own home. Me, I love black women. I love older black women. I love strong black men. And I would love for them to raise strong black children together. That is where I believe. So
Keisha Poindexter says, "Goodwin, you're not even 100% black."
Keisha Poindexter, who I really like, and I really wish I could hear your laugh right now. I am 100% black all day long. Now there might be some Indian somewhere around there with the last name Goodwin. There's probably some Jew back when they were taking those slave women in the back of that cotton field. But
you okay? You need to say
we gotta move on to the next.
Say that for Harry.
Elder Whitlock, I got somebody who commented right after you. Kiki Jones, an unapologetic fanatic, says, I think if black men treated black women right, the black women wouldn't date and have children with other races. You care to agree or disagree?
I feel like, thank you for your question, Kiki. There are issues with men and there are issues with women. Black, white, blue, green. And I feel like it's the quality of the person. So there are black men that don't know how to treat black women correctly, but there are black men who do. Black men who do.
Shameless
but I feel like it's a judge of character. I can find a white man that would treat me like trash. I can find an Asian man that would treat me like a servant. So I feel like it's across the board. And then there are black women that do not know how to treat a good man when they find a good man because they're so used to dealing with men who treat them like trash, so they treat good black men like trash. But there are also black women who know how to treat a person correct. I feel like it's a person. It's not necessarily black or your color. It's your personality, your character that defines you. So I can't say all black men are cheaters, all black men don't take care of their kids. That's a blanket statement that does not apply. It's this specific person over here, and I might know 20 specific people that don't take care of their kids. That does not speak for the 20 million other ones that are taking care of their kids.
Yeah, then it falls on the women who thinks that way because that means that's all they're dating. And that's all they're attracted to.
And I feel too, sometimes it is our problem because we are we attract to ourselves sometimes what we know.
Yeah.
We've all gone through streaks when we were younger where we were dating the same type of person, and sometimes it takes us to wake up to recognize our own patterns of behavior to where we are gravitating toward the same cycle over and over again, to where we're thinking that all men are this way, and it's like, no, this is what you keep gravitating towards, or you keep getting attracted to, and you keep thinking is normal when it is not.
All right, preach, Elder.
Preach.
That's why you're Elder Whitlock tonight. You just gave us some knowledge. And Apostle Overton is live with us at Keisha Poindexter. They have said, amen, sister. And Kristen Davis talked about this on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith. I should have said that name because they are competition. However, Jada and Will Smith, they are raising, I'll just keep it at non-traditional children, because Willow Smith has said that she is polyamory, where she loves both men and women equally, and this is in a relationship and sexual. And I think this gal is, I don't even think she's 18 yet.
Well, she is.
She's 18, 19.
Oh, she's grown.
And you heard that in the beginning, with my hair back and forth, it is a nice song, and ever since she got that thing, she's just been crazy. Being a strong Christian.
She said that.
What?
She said that going that song and all the
fame?
Yeah, it made her lose her mind.
And
she was cutting herself and everything.
Yeah, and that's when Jada and Will went. They can do all this. They up here. They're crazy.
They still got to get that money coming in. They can't worry about that little Willow.
They probably got a very large life insurance policy on Willow.
What the fuck?
Elder Whitlock, what are your thoughts on this young gal being whatever you just said? And I know that you are a devout Christian woman. And when I put up our poster that says you're going to have conservative views, you're going to have liberal, you're going to have hood, and you're going to have
that's where they came hood. I knew I was liberal, but the hood I didn't know what you was doing.
Just take it away.
I'm cultured.
I don't know that I'm conservative, but
I'm conservative. You're the church.
I'm the church.
You're the church. You represent the church.
I thought I was conservative.
Absolutely not.
I think young people in this day and age are being raised to view others with a lens of love, and the definition that we are using for love has changed to where people want you to accept them as they are, whatever they do, without judging them. So when you raise a child in that environment where that's who they are, let them live their life, what they do in their own personal home, it's fine. We can't judge anyone for their beliefs. If they feel that they want to love a man, if they feel they want to love a man and a woman, if they feel they want to be in a relationship where it's two couples and we trade partners every other day, that's their business. And love is love, and I love your energy. It's about your personality. It's not about your gender or about who you are. Then you have that, what she is doing right now.
And
so it's like, to them, they feel like it's a freedom. I'm not in a box. I'm not defined by even my body parts. I can be whatever it is I
That's exactly what she said, yeah.
And so if I feel like I want to love a girl, that's okay, because that's what I'm feeling right now.
And her putting it out there right there is making it say, when y'all see me, y'all
Mind
take a
your
picture
business.
of me with a female, it ain't gonna be no surprise. I already told you,
Yep,
and the crazy part is, and I agree with everything you just said, but when it comes to celebrities, they are of a hierarchy. They can do things because they're money and they're celebrity. Y'all can judge me all you want. I don't care what y'all can do. Y'all can't do anything for me. But with Willow, she says that, but her boyfriend was on the trip with them. Like you said, I don't know if you would never let that happen, but Will and Jada let the boyfriend go on a trip, you know, hugging and kissing, jumping off the boat, you know, off their multi-million-dollar boat Will had for them. Just enjoying life. But all she had to do was say, Mom, Dad, I'm about to put this out there. They like, you know, do what you gotta do.
When she said, I love men and women equally, lost that real quick. She said, I love men and women equally. I would definitely want one man and one woman. I feel like I could be poly something with those two people.
For the rest of her life?
Polyfidelicious.
You said for the rest of her life, so she wants to be in a relationship with two people at the same time.
I don't know if it's saying one man and one woman or just one man.
It sounds like she wants both.
Yeah, both, yeah.
Yeah.
My perspective on this is fucking hilarious. Elder Whitlock, I'm gonna go right to you because it's scary that I can't disagree with you. I guess it's cute when girls say this shit, but a guy talking about I don't belong to a gender, like I will whoop your ass because.
But that's how they're raising. And
that's
in some
scary.
places they're talking about even now not even putting a gender on a birth certificate.
They
They
want
the child to decide what they are. So this is what they're trying to make as a normalized part of our society so that we're not pre-labeling our children. We're not raising them and scarring them as young children, trying to make them fit a male gender if they're a female gender. This is the reality of
that's the world
2019.
Revelations 12 something says the world is ending.
That's man. You split the eastern sky. All right? When
Right, if you are not right with God, now is the time.
And even when you get a guy like this man who really don't go that whole religious route, you got him quoting the Bible.
I had to.
And you know, I think that at the end of the day, you know, like you said, there was a guy on the boat with Willow. I think that at the end of the day, you know, Jesus will prevail. And I think that your training, you know, got you to say all that good stuff, you know, because that was good stuff about the his and him and her and she and I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, unisex bathrooms and shit.
I ain't feeling it.
No.
I think we putting too much on it. I think she honestly just did that to protect herself in a way. I think like you said, she's 19.
Experiencing her body.
Experiment. You know, we don't know what how she's gonna end up or who she's gonna end up with. But the thing is that she's just letting you guys know that I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna do me. Y'all gonna see it because who I am. But who cares?
That's kind of gangster. I respect that, but it's
that is a gang. They are a gang. LGBTQ plus P now. Poly abnormal. What? Entertainment doctor. Tell us about another LGBTQ plus P person, Lil Nas X, who's in the news, not this time for coming out the closet, but he has some great accolades that he's done.
Yes, so I think this is the 17th week for Old Town Road to be #1.
That's correct.
Now, this week coming up is going to be the interesting part because I don't know who he's tied with, but I bet you it's a white artist.
Madonna.
Is it Madonna? I don't think it's Madonna. Could somebody look that up? If whoever's watching, who's he tied with? Because this week we'll see if he will be he will beat that tie and be the first black. It's definitely not Nicki. Not Nicki. Nicki never had #1.
So it's either Britney or Taylor.
Britney or Taylor? Okay.
Taylor Swift or Britney.
So he will be the first black. I'm not even about to go with the whole, gay thing, but the first black rap country artist to do this feat, and it's going to be amazing. This is a one-hit wonder that really don't need to work another day in his life.
Really?
The money that he got off this song is ridiculous.
Mariah Carey.
Do you know what song?
What song?
Let me look up the song.
So you say he's made that much money that he doesn't have to?
Yeah, 16. Okay, first of all, if you in the top 10, you already making money. If you're in the top 10, you know how many people is actually listening to that song, and we in America, that's millions. This is just a week. On a week, millions of people are streaming and listening to this song every week. So I don't know who his people in the background, or who he got to dish out money to. That's what's gonna kill him. But if he did it right, he won't have to make another song.
Does he have a second single out?
Yes, he do.
The song is Mariah Carey.
That's why I say he don't have to make another song.
And Boyz II Men, One Sweet
Day.
Day.
That's a good song. That's a great song.
Beautiful
She
song.
performed it great back in the day.
She could sing.
She sang.
She sang on that
One
song.
Sweet Day? No. That's who he tied with.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's crazy because that was in the 90s. People are not number one no more like that. Never.
Right,
Not
right.
like that at all. It's always something new.
Yeah, because people always coming out with you can just drop a single at any point now.
Nobody make albums
so you
anymore.
don't make albums, so you can't stay like that.
Nobody care about albums. They care about putting that single out, making sure that single go number one, and that's it. Just who you was talking about, Rihanna. Rihanna been in the game, had 7 albums, but you know her last two albums was the only 2 that went number one. But she got almost 12 number one hits. That's where the money is right now. Because now the music industry know how to distribute it by singles. They're not worried about a whole album because they know that they might not get all their money back by giving you a whole album.
And I do credit Beyonce
She don't care about the singles no more.
For still putting out a video for every song,
right.
for still create albums, and now with the visuals, because now we're in a visual world,
Right.
you know. So she does do that. I do credit her for that.
She don't do the whole singles no more at all.
Keke Jones says he is worth $66 million as of right now.
Oh wow!
66 million as of right now for one song.
Wow.
16 divided by 66 million. That's how much you should pretty
That's
much do it that
fucking
way.
amazing. That's
That's
the
amazing.
greatest heist ever.
Wow.
One verse, one chorus, and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, he wrote that song.
He wrote it.
He wrote it. That's his song.
Wow.
So that's why $66 million is not being spread around by everybody else because he actually wrote his own stuff.
So I guess to Elder Whitlock's point, if you choose to not identify your body part and can make $66 million, do that shit, just not my son. Back to the show.
I heard that. Well, we all need this. And Elder Whitlock, I know she goes to God in prayer, but now they want to talk about mental health. It's a mental health thing.
It'll be a show.
Taraji, who I just can't believe Taraji from Baby Boy was her first thing, right?
It actually no.
What?
She was in a whole bunch of sitcoms first.
Okay, well.
Movie wise,
Boy,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
So Baby Boy, and for her to be, up here, I really like Taraji. She really reps Chicago very well these days, especially the Empire. But she wants to change the stigma of black mental health, and especially with the youth. So with talking about Lil Nas X, who is he 20 yet? Lil Nas X, maybe 20, less than 20, maybe around 20.
Maybe.
Willow and Jaden and these people.
So you consider them to have mental health issues?
Yeah, they need to go. They need to go see Taraji.
You shouldn't have put that into that. No.
They need
No.
to go.
TJ,
I'm unapologetic.
Yeah, you can be, but that's wrong.
Well,
Because that means you calling everybody that's like that got a mental issue.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say. I didn't say
20.
homosexuality.
Well, that's what you saying. That you just named
not
free.
what I'm saying. Willow has something more than
she's a 19-year-old freak.
Stuff. That's
No, it's not. No, it's not.
First of all,
19-year-old hormones is going crazy. You want what you want when you want
But
it.
see, that's why we have Elder. That's why I wrote this show. That's why I wrote this show for Elder Whitlock, because with Elder Whitlock can go to is that you're not supposed to be having sex before marriage.
You're
You're
not
supposed to
supposed to.
do a whole lot of things, and you're supposed to take your time and do things. So, what do you feel about this mental health kick that people are on? And shout out to Taraji for doing it. But what do you think about just going to the Bible? Just go to the Bible.
I feel that God created doctors and the knowledge that we know about the brain and our emotions and our psychology for us to help each other. So I don't see anything wrong with going to a therapist. There's Christian therapists. I've been to counselors before. I feel that there's not always, you can't always pray it away, is what I'm saying. Prayer works. I believe in prayer. I know that prayer moves the Lord to action, but there are some things, practical things that you can utilize, that you can get from a therapist or a mental health specialist that some pastors don't know, some ministers don't know. And if you're dealing with something heavy, if you're having, suicidal thoughts, or if you're dealing with real serious depression, or, things of that nature, compulsions, you need help. So why not go and get help? I don't see the problem with doing that. In addition to my praying, yes, there's some things that the Holy Spirit can let me know that I can do. I'm not saying that you don't throw away prayer, but there are some practical things that I can know too. Like, wow, this is why I am this way. I've been doing this, or this is what happened in my past that set me up for this. Now I understand how I got to this point. And a pastor or a minister may not be trained in that area. So I feel like, and all you're getting, get understanding. So I'm going to go get understanding from someone who was trained to help me dig through all of these things so that I could live a better life.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, and I want to let Kiki know that I'm not aiming at homosexuality. I see your comments. I'm not aiming it at homosexuality, but there are, in a lot of ways, especially the youth, they're out here rampant, whether it be, not knowing themselves. If you know you're homosexual, you know you're homosexual. 11, 12, 25, 40. I know a whole lot of 40-year-old people out here, that's what they say. They just switch it up. They had on the skirts and the tights and stuff, and now they just traded them in for Jordans, and they women hanging pants off their butt like a big old booty hanging out. So no, I definitely understand. I think Elder, you broke that down well. I agree.
I think
some people are actually really, really sick, and I'm not even talking about sex or anything like that. I'm just talking about they're actually really sick. I actually spoke to Sir Goodwin live about a situation where one of my nurse friends got punched in the face.
Damn.
What?
Yeah. She got punched in the face by a person that had mental issues. The patient was just sleeping, and the nurse went to go wake him up and just say, "Hey, I got your medicine." And the patient didn't want to be bothered.
Right. And she punched the nurse.
The nurse in the face.
And so please tell me the nurse fell to the ground and
the nurse did not fall to the ground. The nurse actually kept her feet and ran out the room and said, "I've been punched."
I've been punched. Help me.
And how long did she take off work?
Actually, she didn't, but it was another situation where a person got punched. No, she did. And she already retired, so she was just working just to get the extra money.
Okay.
It was another nurse that got punched and kicked, but she took off 6 months.
I love her.
Kiki Jones' homosexuality is not a disease.
She says R. Kelly is sick. That is who is sick. That is who is sick.
Exactly.
But to be fair, if you believe everything on the documentary, he was touched. So does that make him sick? He was triggered.
Yes.
To become that.
Yes. And if you went to go see a doctor at that age. No, you can say that. You can say that, but he got molested by his sister, an older woman. Mm-hmm. So what makes you think that his mind, he thinking that if she did it to me, I'm gonna do it to.
We're gonna get to R. Kelly later.
You sure? Because I don't think you're gonna come back.
We're gonna get to R. Kelly. Doctor, tell us about Eddie Murphy. He's in the news. He got a lot of things going on before we get to his ex-wife. Netflix deal coming up for Eddie?
Yes, Eddie Murphy got a $70 million Netflix deal. I don't know how many specials he's going to get in between that. Usually, I'm going to say if Dave Chappelle got, I think, 80 for 3, he might get 70 for 3 deals too. I'll say.
3 series?
A special, so 3 comedy specials for 70 million. That's what I'm gonna say. That's how much they're giving him. But Dave Chappelle, I think, is still the highest when it comes to the deal. Yeah, but then he got, like we said, Coming to America.
Yeah.
He definitely have other things coming out. The crazy part is that we haven't heard about Eddie Murphy for almost 10 years.
And somebody's pregnant too, right? I think we were talking about that.
No, so we was talking about that, but she already had the second child. So we were both wrong. Luckily, we wasn't wrong on this show. He do have 10 kids.
Oh, okay. So Eddie Murphy, shout out to 10 kids.
10 kids.
Yeah.
And 5 by this lovely lady, Nicole Murphy.
They have 5 together.
Yeah, I think the youngest one is still only like 12 years old, so she's still bringing in
she
that
gets
cash.
some checks.
Oh
She
yeah,
gets some checks. So he probably got to get some more money in there.
Well, she obviously getting checks. That's why she can go on trips and kiss other husbands and stuff.
Oh, Eddie Murphy got a baby with our old girl?
Nicole.
The fat one?
No. Now Nicole, she's almost, I think she's over 50, but her body is better than most of these.
I'll bring up a picture.
Yeah.
I'll bring up a picture of her body. So right now, Eddie Murphy's ex is in the news. Nicole Murphy, she was spotted out in Italy with this guy, Antoine Fuqua, who is married to an old old actress.
Yeah, they're the same age, I think.
Look at her stuff is old, Latex Hill and stuff like that.
Latex Hill, 2 can play that game.
Yeah. Lila Rochon, who used
No, she wasn't 2 can play that game. It wasn't 2. No. Why do fools fall in love?
Why do fools fall in love? And she was beautiful back in the day, but she gained a lot of weight in her face.
She is beautiful.
But she was beautiful. Now she looks good. She used to be beautiful. Now she just looks good for her age.
Yeah.
And so he's married to her, but was spotted in Italy with him. He was like, what the hell is going on?
So Antoine Fuqua, he's a director mostly for the black movies. But
what?
Training Day.
Okay, that's an Oscar.
The one that we laughed at in the movies, we actually saw that in Murfreesboro, Waist Deep.
Oh, that was trash.
That was trash, but it was hilarious. If anybody go see Waist Deep, Megan Good was absolutely perfect in it. Her flashbacks when she was getting her ass beat was hilarious. They was out in Italy. Nicole Murphy did go on record and said, I was just hanging out with a friend.
A friend of the family.
A friend of the family, exactly.
Yeah.
The crazy part is that, what's her name? Rashawn? What's her first name?
Lila Rashawn.
She hasn't said anything yet. So we don't know.
She delete.
She deleted
everything. You know about this, Elder? Come on.
Yeah, so I don't know. But why did she delete everything? Was it a lot of pictures of him and her?
I'm pretty sure it was.
And she probably didn't want the people in her comments.
Yeah.
Kiki Jones is here.
This Lila Rashawn, this is perfect for her. Yeah, he cheated on me. Hell yeah, he cheated on me. Get back in the business.
This is how you kiss family friends, Nicole. Nicole, we gotta recommend you to Taraji. Mental health Taraji.
They definitely left the same hotel. They definitely left the same hotel room. They both went to go get the drink together. Yeah, they enjoying that.
She looks good for over 50. She got something wrong with that neck.
Well, that's her age right there. You can't have that neck.
Kiki Jones says TJ Nicole is not a lovely lady. She's a fucking whore.
She is.
And homewrecker. If you remember back in the day, Lisa Ray ex-husband. Wow. They were still married.
Yeah, she was trying to be the princess of Turks and Caicos.
Damn.
Princess of Turks and Caicos. But the crazy part is that who the hell is Lisa Ray to talk?
Well, Lisa Ray did go. I think she stepped into the shade room.
She sure did.
And she said, "You still up to this?"
All she had to do was say, "You still up to this, sus?" I would have been in tears.
You still messing around with these married men, Nicole? You got all this money. You had Eddie Murphy, but you can't find somebody single.
But that guy's Shannon Sharp. Is that his name?
A football player.
he loves her. He will do anything to go on a date with her, but she will not give him the time of day. And he looked just like him.
On the real?
A big black burly motherfucker. I'm sorry.
That word.
I forgot who I was.
I love it. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, yeah, Lisa, Da Brat actually went live and said that that was either on Dish Nation or
Da Brat is the only one. Da Brat is the only one that can do that.
Why do you say that?
Lisa Ray couldn't do that. Da Brat has that platform where she can say things like that, and nobody's going to judge her for saying it. So it's easy for us.
That's Cole's body right there. She got body. Yeah.
So that's Eddie Murphy's ex-wife.
Yes.
He left her for the trannies, or how did that go?
He got three baby mamas after that.
That's my boy.
So, yeah.
3 baby mamas in the trannies.
And Arsenio Hall. See, that's it. That's why he went to the tranny, because he knew he was going to get her pregnant. See,
I can't.
That's my homie too.
Come on.
all the other ones he got pregnant. Every single last one.
And see, that's when we go to Elder Whitlock. We go back to that Bible. So you can claim anything you want.
The entertainment industry, forget that Bible when it comes to the entertainment.
The Bible was out.
Nature is nature.
It's nature. It's nature. You can't that when a man get pregnant, then that's when you can say, okay, now that's the stuff going on. But right now, you can do whatever you want with that man. You can do whatever you want with that woman. But when it comes back down to it, oh no.
Right.
Oh no, it comes back down to Elder Whitlock.
Go ahead.
That's what it comes down to. What are your thoughts on this fiasco, Elder, or is it just too much? Is it too much for you?
She's bowing out gracefully.
I don't think family friends kiss like that.
No.
I don't think so either.
Now they said Lil Rashad just posted a picture congratulating him on an award.
Yep.
So that was kind of crazy. So obviously, in her mind, they was in a good place, because we know if anybody's gonna post anything, you want to be the person that you hate. So
yeah.
Well,
hopefully Lela Rochon, he has all that. He has a lot of money.
Well,
you go ahead and you know, I'm not a fan of divorce. You know, I'm a Christian man. I'm not gonna say go get that divorce. You work it out, Lela.
well, all she had to do was screenshot it, and that's half. Screenshot, and that's half. Especially if they're in California. We talked about this. He's stupid if they got married in California, and that marriage certificate is in California.
The crazy part is that they actually go and do this stuff. It's cameras and people everywhere. You can't. Carmelo Anthony, I think he was in Italy too.
Well, they said he was on a boat, and he said that was his manager, and that was her. The boss was his manager was on the boat.
Yeah.
She was just laying there, and they just caught him out there with her at that time.
Yeah.
But now you hear Lala saying that they're not together right now, and it was her birthday when he got caught.
Oh,
so it was like, it don't look good.
Well, I don't know. Just
all
go in the house.
the surgery you do. I mean, Lala. You had a Mexican body, now you have a black body, and he still cheats. Right?
She had a Mexican body.
She had a Mexican body.
She had a Mexican body. Oh yes, her body was square.
Yeah.
Now she made it where she got a little jump. Her stomach. She got curves now.
Right.
And he's still like.
Too late.
It don't even matter.
Too long.
One person who has been fine since the beginning of time. I think, Boomerang. Was that her first big movie? Boomerang?
You know what? I don't know.
Louis Isaiah was her first big movie.
That was after Boomerang.
But that's when she mattered.
Her first one was
She was fine in Boomerang.
You got think of another one. Think of another one. It wasn't Boomerang, and I think I'm right. It's either Boomerang or Strictly Business. Strictly
Business. Now she was fine in Strictly Business. Can one of the producers get on that? What was first, Boomerang or Strictly Business? Well, Halle Berry is in the news, looking good, as you can see here. She says women over 40 who want to be moms. And I remember back in the day, I used to get on Peaches, Kasana. Sana's Peach Cosmetics. She was on the show. And don't forget, we are sponsored by Jars by Jazz and an R&J Paint. Follow them on all social media platforms and book them today for your desserts and your home decor.
Yeah, they're not doing bad for themselves.
Yeah, they are not doing bad for themselves. There's no shade to our sponsors.
No.
We're also sponsored
I think it's a good idea.
Mike Check Entertainment, Katrina Danielle, if you black, bring it your act. Preferably women who identify their body parts as women. We like to see black women in power. As you see, that stuck with me the whole show, Elder Whitlock.
Strictly Business, come from the producer in the building. Strictly Business was first.
1991.
91, and Boomerang was in 1992.
Back.
Back to
Also
back.
had Jungle Fever.
Jungle
in
Fever
1991.
in 91. Okay,
Right.
I never see Jungle Fever.
Wait, Jungle
never
Fever?
seen.
She was a crackhead.
Yeah, well, I never seen
She
that.
was good in that too. She was a crackhead. Samuel L. Jackson.
I never seen Jungle Fever. You know why? Because of what I said at the beginning of the show. I don't have time for that. Halle Berry, people over. I wanted to have kids early. I wanted to have kids at like 16, and I went to. I think I had my first child at 23. And I used to tell son, I'm like, you getting old. You need to, find somebody to settle down and have kids. But now, if I was to have kids now, I would be a great parent, a better parent than I was to my kids. Now I make more time for them. I make myself more available. I talk to them more. So I'm not opposed to what she's saying, but whew, Lord, just trying to keep up now. I need a nap. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go to Elder Whitlock. What do you think about having children later on, past your 20s? I don't know how old you are.
I'm in my late 30s.
You're in your late 30s?
I do want to have children.
Uh-huh.
So it's not ideal. Like, I wanted to be like you, like having kids at 25, 27-ish. Mm-hmm. But it didn't work out that way. Mm-hmm. And I think, especially for women my age, you do start hearing the clock ticking more. If you want children, and then there's concerns about your ability to have children. Like Halle Berry, she has teams of doctors, specialists, nutritionists, nannies, all kinds of things that can help her with her child rearing. Whereas myself, you're just praying that you can still conceive and have a healthy child and a healthy baby. I know I don't want to necessarily have children over 40, but that's just my personal preference because I don't want to be running after a child at 45 with a little 2-year-old trying to, I don't want to do that. But if a woman is able to do that and she's got the things in place to do it, then why not? I'm not going to tell you you can't, but I do know it does get louder as you get older, and some women just go out and do it on their own because they want to have children. And they want to have their own child. It's not like they just want to have, adopt or get a foster child. They want to have their own.
Well, that's exactly what Halle Berry did.
Right.
No, she just has 2 surrogates. As soon as she had those kids, she left those men.
Right. I feel Janet did the same thing.
Who?
Janet. I don't
Janet,
know why
absolutely.
she married him.
Oh, because she married him after that 5th year, she got a certain amount of money.
Okay.
So she can go ahead and dance in those cloths all she wants to, but she know that money is in that bank.
What?
And that little boy is worth almost $500 million just by being the heir, and his only son. Yeah. So that's the reason why she did it. And Halle Berry teaching you how to be a mom after the age of 40. I'd rather somebody with less money do that because I bet you any money that both of her kids got their own nanny.
Right.
So
she has a whole support.
Exactly. So you can't. I hate to bring money. Yeah, money, but money rules things, especially in that industry. So you can teach me because you probably ain't never there. I know if I need to go. I know if she needs to go do a movie. She's gonna leave those kids with those nannies. Yeah. I know she's not gonna call their daddy.
I don't know.
That person already getting a lot of money.
Cameron Parker said I was 33 when I had my first biological child. I'm 37 now. This is a very appropriate song for the moment. I did go get Shot Clock in response to Elder Whitlock. Good one. I was much like you. If I was ever going to have children, which I didn't want, it had to be early. I had my son at 24. I'm 36 now. It would be no chance in hell that somebody will get anything from these loins. And that's in the Bible. I know it is. So,
What?
the word loin. My loins in the Bible too, but that's a whole nother show. What I'm thinking is, and like I try to be very delicate with the situation, especially me women and your position, because I don't want to shame anybody from being the old ass grandmama, granddaddy at the 18-year-old graduation. But the thought of, like Goodwin said, us doing the things we did at 24 in our 30s, it's just no chance. And it's been a deal breaker with me and women. Like, women have like, I can't mess with you. Right. And I respect it because like the joy of a child is something that I wish everybody could experience. It's just you should have been did that shit. It's how I feel about it. Not you. Well, I was always available in the Whitlock. I was a South Northwest.
Some people are traditional like myself.
Oh, hey, my bad. Didn't factor that in.
Oh, you don't know nothing about
I don't know nothing about that.
First, like, I wanted to be married
Oh, beautiful.
and have a husband
Okay.
and a home for my child.
Okay.
And then too, there are some women. Let me say this the right way.
Come
where
on.
you know the person that you're with ain't gonna be a good daddy.
Perfect.
So you put things in place so that they won't be a daddy.
That's.
for you.
I wish everybody was
And
like
then
that.
some people like waste their own time because they're with this person that they know wouldn't be a good father, and they know they wouldn't want to have a child by this person. And then some people just aren't ready. Like they getting themselves together, figure themselves out in school. Maybe they want to do their career first and then have kids. There's all kinds of reasons, but
So that was important for you to be married first and
That was
then
important.
start on children. Now, I think that if you are working on your first child at 45 or 50, fine. But, you know, second child, third child, you know, this oops baby, you know, I'm
Whisper
pregnant,
baby.
I'm granny now, or having kids with your kids like
Right,
how people
right.
used to do back in the day. Yikes.
yeah.
You know.
In coordination with your comment, Cameron, who is 37, says, I'm working on one more right now.
Nice.
Not literally right now, but you know. He says, I felt that when I had my child, it was the perfect time to have one for me. So he hit every point right then and there. Congratulations, Cam. You will be 56 at that child's graduation. I will say hi, Grandpa, when I see you at said graduation.
ER Doctor, we're going to move on to an interesting story
55,
out
my
of Sweden with ASAP Rocky. Take it away.
Okay, so ASAP Rocky could receive more than $2 million if he's found not guilty. Now, what I think about this, so, you know, Trump was part of this whole situation when he was trying to get him out of jail and all of that stuff. Kim and Kanye, they tried to get him out.
Yeah, they say Kanye made a call over the Trump.
Yeah, But a lot of people was telling, a lot of people are saying, tell Trump to just shut the hell up. Stay away from this situation because obviously you're not like here, you definitely not like in Sweden, so they might just
Keep his ass alone.
keep him, you know.
Yeah.
Now, do I think he's going to get this $2 million? Absolutely not. The only reason I don't think he's going to get this $2 million is because they're not, I feel like they're going to let him go. They're not going to find him guilty, but they're going to find a loophole. The only reason is because they already said that they're not filing charges against the person who ignited the whole fight in the first place.
Right.
So if they're doing that, they just gonna like, okay, we definitely not gonna give you the $2 million. We're gonna let all of this go and soon. We're gonna let it go soon. We can't hold you that much longer. But they just making an example. Y'all ain't about to come over here starting this bullshit, even though he didn't start it. They making an example out of him.
Now, ASAP Rocky says that it's not, he doesn't feel like it was racially motivated. I think that's absolute ludicrous.
He said that?
Yes.
So that's funny that he said that, considering that he already said when it came down to our people when he was here, he said something. Did you hear about the fact he said that I live in California, that's not my problem.
Soho, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I live in Soho, something like that. So him saying that, yeah, keep his ass there. Yeah. If you don't think it's racially motivated, you walking around black as hell with cornrows down your head.
However,
and you don't think it's racially motivated, then you are already in a sunken place. So maybe you should just stay.
Cam agrees with you all the way. He says, fuck ASAP. He didn't give a fuck about the injustice that was happening to these black men and women that were being killed by the police, so why should we give a fuck about him?
Right.
Karma.
I completely agree. You know, ASAP, you are an idiot for even open your mouth. Maybe that was a way for you to, you know, maybe soften up the Swedish government if
Right.
you want to play it like that.
Right.
And hopefully you recant your statement once you get back to the States. And just stop going over there.
Yep.
Stop going over there because they don't give a damn if we come over there or not. You know, their country's still going to survive. But stop going over there playing around with these people, these Swedes and all this stuff. They don't like blacks. Nobody likes blacks. We have enough problems over here. Y'all want to go over there and want to think that they're gonna treat you right. I don't have time for that. Speaking of crazy people, we are gonna get to our local news spot of the show, and R. Kelly. I mean. And we talked, and because they said, you know, I usually try to stay away from this topic for several reasons, but you know, R. Kelly being touched by a young lady, a sister, a cousin, whoever she is, you know, I can see how that might have some mental stuff, and everybody's different. However, I do feel like at some point you are an adult, you know right from wrong. And you have to say, you know that being with underage people is wrong. And I just don't think that anything in my head will be able to tell me at my age that, okay, that 16-year-old, no. They say R. Kelly's suicidal.
I will be too.
They say he's suicidal, and
Just do it.
Damn.
He is just, you say it's not mental health, you think it's just like whatever. But I feel like it's gotta be something wrong if you get acquitted of all charges.
Do it again.
And you end up doing it again. Paying off millions of dollars to people.
And making tapes.
And making tapes. All these tapes are coming back. And we brought this back. Now these people they're even more pissed because now they got to bring out VHS. They're gonna put his ass under the jail.
Cause they're gonna
They're gonna go get the VHS. They gotta go down there again. They're about to be pissed. How the fuck are we supposed to do this? We can't dub these bitches to the. They can't dub them.
Well, you know what? If you all, I do have 2 VCRs here.
You want to be a part of it?
If you all cut me a little fee, I can let you use my VCR. I can let you use it. You're right,
But it's crazy because you got acquitted. And you became hotter after that.
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory, Step in the Name of Love, all that stuff, Chocolate in the Closet, all that stuff came after. He is sick. He is sick.
But see, I think that with people, we know people who've been in this situation. That they feel like they are above the law.
Right.
They think that their money is long. They think that they're protected. You know, they don't have any enemies. They God. They think they're God.
Agreed.
Come on, Elder.
Agreed.
And I think that is why R. Kelly is that way. I definitely don't. Right from wrong, you gotta know that.
Yeah.
You gotta know it.
Yeah, that money. Yeah, money make especially with celebrities, they shit don't stink.
Yeah.
And they got all these okay people around them.
Yes, people. Who record you while you doing it and turn you into a lifetime.
Yes, and holding your tapes until that cash.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it is. You right about that.
They charging one of his proteges as well.
They need to charge all of them.
And you see who leading.
If I had a tape, I'm sending it to you anonymous. You're not about to get my name. That means you know that I had this
I knew,
about it. Yeah, please. Yeah. And so with this guy, crisis manager. Crisis.
Get the fuck out of
That's the man.
First of all, you go on the news and talking about, no, I won't leave my child with no pedophile. He said, no. I'm not leaving my I'm not leaving my
So wait, is that the male Olivia Pope?
Olivia Pope would have won.
She would have won. Okay, now I know.
Olivia Pope would have won. Olivia Pope would have got him and just that shit was funny. But no, this guy, he quit. It's too much.
Damn.
All the stuff is pounding up on you. You don't have no case. So all you're doing is wasting your time. And it's making you look bad because if this is your job, nobody's going to go to you.
No,
Yeah.
early ass don't pay on time. That's why.
Damn.
That's exactly what
Checks ain't clearing.
Well, you better know he probably already working on his book right now.
Well, he needs to.
All.
He should be working on and R. Kelly should be. He got nothing but time working on an album.
Put an album out. It's
Exactly,
time.
you know?
But he did request for a computer. He wants a MacBook. So that he can
Well, that's because they can spell the words for him.
Damn, he needs Siri?
No, he can't read. Yeah, exactly. Speaking to the computer. Could you make sure a mic is on that bitch?
Well, somebody who represents Chicago well, Chance the Rapper, is going to do a concert before the 100th season for the Chicago Bears. He's going to do a concert before the home opener that Thursday night against the Green Bay Packers. So shout out to.
Is it free?
It'll be free if you buy a ticket to the game.
Also, it's an opener.
Yeah.
Also, I thought you was like the day before.
No.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Chance. I like Chance. I'm trying to get. I know. I don't think I've ever heard that. I've never heard of anybody doing a concert before
it open.
Oh, like a halftime performance or something like that. But are you a football fan?
Not like that.
Okay. So shout out to Chance the Rapper.
That's a big sport, and and Bears are a big team, and the Green Bay are a big rivalry team.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart of them to do that. I don't like his music, but.
Yeah, I can't really get into it, but he does have a new album that's out.
Oh, really?
That came out. He calls it his first album.
Yeah, because the other one was a mixtape.
All the rest of them are mixtape. I don't really know the difference in all of them, but yeah. So shout out.
Mixtapes you get a little bit more leeway to do things.
Do what you want.
Yeah,
right? The album is more structured.
So why
I think like do what you want mean like use other people's beats. You know, you don't have to really go and get say so or on things with a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
But with an album, you gotta
get clearances.
You gotta get clearance, distributions and all of that stuff.
And it's like an album is more structured. Like as you was walking down the right path, going like a mixtape, you can basically do what you want.
Right.
Like the songs don't gotta be in sequence.
Right. It don't gotta make sense.
Yeah.
With an album, it's like you have like a story
it's a
that
flow.
you're trying to tell.
It's a flow.
Right. So. And with an album, you're gonna make more money. It makes sense that he did the mixtape first, considering that he's independent.
Yeah.
He made all that money off being independent, so now you can make an album with your own money, and that money gonna come in, and that's all yours.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Lil Rel Howery is going to name the Grand Marshal of the 90th Bud Billiken Parade.
Oh
my
my God.
northern people know him and know him well. I don't know if he went there or something, but I didn't know him until he became, famous. Are you a fan of Lil Rel?
I know him. I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
Are you
mean,
a fan
I'm
of
not
the
like
Bud
a
Billiken?
fan.
Are you a fan of the Bud Billiken?
I've been
I'm not.
to the Bud
Well,
I'm sick of the bullshit.
This
Take your
the
fucking
90th
parade and get rid
It's
of
a
it.
back-
I gotta
it's a
move
kid.
my cars. I don't give a damn about these kids.
How many cars you
You
got?
got two.
I got 2 cars. I gotta move them in Hyde Park. Why I gotta move them for these fucking kids? They don't even go to school.
Oh,
Why the hell are we having to go back to school parade? They not even gonna be there. It's for Lil Rel fucking publicity.
That's terrible.
I'm sick of
That's
it.
terrible.
Every
That's
year.
but you can say it the other way too. The reason why they not going to school is because they can't afford those things.
Oh my ass. If they could, they still wouldn't go. I'm sick of it. Take your fucking parade downtown where it belongs. Don't bring that shit outside.
Don't bring it downtown.
Wow.
Well, bring it back you ain't.
Well, Lil Rel, I mean, the thing is, he's an up and coming comedian.
Up and coming? You would still consider up and coming?
I mean, I don't really, yeah, definitely up and coming. I know he had a TV show that flopped,
Damn.
They didn't go past season 1?
and then they go past season 1, episode 5.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He made it to Fox though.
He was on that show with another guy. I cannot remember his name. It was season 3. He was a brother.
A co-star.
He was a co-star. He wasn't. But this show that flopped, he was the star of it.
Making it to Fox is a win. Like you said,
no, it's not.
If you got nobody knows this game from Chicago, correct?
I guess.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, he got to be
from Chicago.
Okay, so this like unknown actor lands a show on Fox. Whether it hits or misses, you made it to Fox. That's a victory.
If that's true, but let's think about, do you care about making it to Fox or the longevity of the show?
I mean, I'm going to keep going, but that's on my resume.
Fox is so full of shit because now they had Empire, now they think they can just bring on some different shit. And that's not going to be the case. Empire was actually good for its first 2 seasons. That's why it lasted the way it did.
Right.
You got to be good. You have to be a good show. So now let's think of Lil Rel. If I was on Lil Rel, if I was on VH1 or BET, he probably would have had a season or 2.
I'd rather take Fox. It's on
you
my
take Fox because
resume.
of the money.
Yeah, it's on my resume.
Okay, you was on your resume, but it's also on your resume that you only have a season and 5 episodes.
I had a season on Fox, 5 episodes.
See, you can think of it.
That's how I phrase it.
Okay.
Well, I could have had 3 seasons on BET and nobody watched the shit.
Oh, you gotta watch it. People gotta watch it for you to get on.
I don't know any show on BET right now that somebody watch. The Gabrielle Union show. People watch that?
Sunday's Best.
Sundays, that's a show? I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah.
He beat.
Well, no, I understand what you're saying. It's just it's a 50-50 with it. I mean,
Yes,
I just rather have my face steady on the TV.
Oh,
I don't want to see my face on the TV saying I've been canceled. Exactly. You're right. Yeah. Agree. You did more than me. I mean, he's still hot, you know, but I don't know.
Keke Palmer. Give us a little bit about Keke. Another Chicago. Now, you a Keke Palmer fan, Elder?
Dang.
This is exactly. They haven't. She's okay. They haven't did anything for me to be like, oh my gosh, you know,
Keke
Keke
Chicago.
Palmer.
You gotta.
I agree. That's why I'm glad that they succeeding, but she's okay. But like we was just talking about when we was in Atlanta, I guess the lady, I don't know her name. I should know her name, but it's a TV show with Michael Strahan on ABC.
Good Morning America.
It's not Good Morning America. It's like the umbrella of Good Morning America.
Okay.
So, because Good Morning America is like 5 of them, but it's only 2 of them. No, it's not Live with Kelly. Michael actually left Live with Kelly, and she pretty much called him. Straight out. You're right.
Got you.
With a white lady, a Caucasian lady. She was on the show with Michael Strahan. They was doing pretty well, but she ended up getting pregnant.
Oh.
Which was a big mistake because you can't get pregnant on your first season on a new show. That means you can easily be replaced.
Yeah.
For example, Keke Palmer.
Dang.
So Keke and Michael Strahan is having the best chemistry while she's pregnant.
Okay.
She's doing a really good job.
He got her pregnant?
No. She's good. Well, Michael Strahan loves white women, so maybe we never know. Let's see when the baby comes out. But Keke Palmer is new face. She's young. She's hype. They like her on this show so much so where they thinking about replacing this woman, and putting Keke Palmer as his co-host. The crazy part is this is ABC.
Damn it.
This is ABC, and you are willing to get rid of this white woman to have 2 black people host a show in the morning.
Prime time.
Now, we might be hated, like you said, but the entertainment industry is loving us right now.
Let's go.
So kudos to Keke Palmer. And she's going for that. She's going for that spot. She don't care about that lady, and she'll be pregnant.
No, don't do that to her.
She said, "When you need me to be here."
Right.
Exactly. When you need me to
Fuck
be here.
You
can give me a less money because that next year when I'm here, you're gonna give me what I want. Exactly.
It's a circle of life. Had the dumbass white lady had the baby at 24, like me and Goodwin. Everything connects.
Agree,
Get it out the way.
She's late 30s, definitely.
Everything connects on the show.
In her situation, because she's in the entertainment industry, she shouldn't have did that.
Look at Elder Whitlock looking at us.
So Keke Palmer ain't thinking about having no kids anytime soon.
She's
But
smart.
see, now you can get away with that stuff. See, back in the day, they would have tell, okay, now you have to get rid of that baby or you out of here.
Agreed.
That's true.
Fall
Yeah,
down
they
the
gotta
stairs.
get rid of that baby. 4 Chicago cops accused of covering up for Van Dyke are said to be fired soon.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that's justice in the Van Dyke case, Elder Whitlock?
Not in the
No,
least bit.
it's justice.
Come on, Miss
It's
Whitlock.
heading in the right direction. Are they still getting their pension?
Well, you don't know.
Yeah,
Let's go.
That's it.
Speak
That's it.
not-
Who cares about getting fired? If
you
they
say
still
your
get that money,
pension,
you might as well still
work
keep
for
them.
it.
Yeah, keep them out there.
Because that's how Chicago is known to do. We'll do something on the front and then you find out.
You don't even know. Yeah.
Oh, they're still getting
If they're not serving jail time, I really don't give a fuck. You fired them, so what?
Yeah, that means they can still go get another job somewhere.
Right, because of one of the stories, with the R. Kelly case. If we want the people sending the damn VHS tape to go to jail, what's the fucking difference over here? If you covered up there, I need the same time.
I got you.
This is who I am.
Well, our new mayor, Corey Lightfoot.
It's Lori.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
She's not an ally with the with CPD.
Uh-oh.
So she might try to strip them of that pension. So maybe you need to put in the call to Corey Lightfoot. Now you know some people with this. Oh, sorry. And you know some people with this CPD. Maybe they could put a call in. And make something happen. Yeah. Corey is also trying to.
Lori.
Sorry. Okay, I got this lisp. She's trying to fight for people to not get their license suspended for parking tickets now. So,
that's what's up.
Corey, find something else to do. Let's get on this case. Let's not worry about them parking tickets. Nobody got time for that. What's her name?
Lori.
Did you see the show we had?
2 L's. Lori like the
Uh-oh.
Or Miss Langford. Or Mayor.
Gave him every way he could know.
Okay.
Now you can't fuck up.
Well, we had Corey on the show. Did you see that show?
So you had her on the show.
Did you see that episode? I'm gonna have to reboot that episode.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah. We had Corey and Tony Craig Wiggle on the show.
And who else?
I think Willie Wilson was there too.
A couple times.
Yeah, before
He came with the shine.
before the now 2 months. So make sure you all go back and watch it. I'll put
Did
it
you call
up.
her Corey?
I kept calling. She kept saying Lori. Every time I say Corey, she would say Lori. I'm like, so sorry. I didn't even think she was gonna win, and she won. But she's raising the hell out of me. Now you all know the baby that got cut out of the out of the girl.
Yeah.
They are trying to. They have hospital bills of hundreds of thousands of dollars that they're trying to get from the father. I mean,
For what?
do you all feel like the father should be responsible for the hospital bill for that baby being cut out like that?
People are cutthroat. People are really cutthroat. I would have never sent that person a bill.
Yeah.
Then you probably got that baby name on that too. Talking about we charging this baby.
Baby
The baby was on in ICU for a long time. Like they knew that it was a 5% chance for the baby to actually live because the baby got cut out of the mother's stomach. The mama died, and they tried to. Two women tried to take the baby and raise him as his own. So that's terrible. What hospital was it?
St. Joseph's.
Now they had a reason. Now if that was St. Joseph, they had a reason. They need all their money.
It was probably Grant. But
those doors are shuttered.
Yeah, fuck Grant.
But yeah, I feel so bad for him. I think that he'll probably start a GoFundMe or something like that. They'll raise the money and pay it. And he'll probably get so much more. He probably won't even have to work no more.
I will start a GoFundMe for myself for this situation. And when I get to that mark,
I'm still
go
not
back,
paying.
go home. Fuck you in that hospital.
I'm
keeping my money.
Right. I agree.
Shit. You lost your damn mind. No, they are Mexican.
And you know what? And I feel like if that story wasn't so big and in the news and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't have kept that baby on child support. I would have put it in the hands of the Lord. Because I don't want that bill later on. I don't want that bill. You know, that baby. Well, I didn't think it was 5 months old. I don't know.
No, it was definitely. It was past 5 months. Yeah, it was further. She knew the women. She was hanging. She knew the women. They was taking care of her. They knew how long she was in the situation. But the thing is, they kept the baby on for that long because they was giving hope. And the family, the mother, the grandmother, they had to come from Mexico to just see what was going on. Their daughter passed, but they still had a grandson at this point. He was still alive. So it was terrible. It was ridiculous. But that was stupid for sending a letter or a mail
that
to
was
that.
crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully it was in English and he couldn't read it.
Ball it up, put it in the garbage.
Exactly. I couldn't read this shit.
No confetti. Well, I'm pretty sure this guy, he's lucky. He won't be receiving a hospital bill because he was trying to skip out on paying $2.50 on the blue line. He climbed up the side, the blue to get to the blue line, and he fell off.
He died?
He's dead.
Let's go.
No hospital bill.
$2.50.
Let's go.
He's dead. Yeah.
That is sweet justice.
And don't they supposed to let you on if you don't have it anyway?
The trains are a little different. Don't be doing all that now. Hold on. But the trains are a little different. You know,
Pay
you
your
can't
fare.
jump you gotta
Pay your
pay.
fare.
They rude too.
To just jump in
They rude. I mean, if I didn't have it, I may would have just jumped to because they're rude. The people that's in that glass mirror, you scared to ask them for something or ask them where to go.
Maybe he did. He said, "Okay, forget this. I'm just gonna climb."
No,
he's probably done it before. You know. Yeah.
Well, if he'd done it before, he would still be alive.
No, damn that. You time the train. You wait outside the door. You see that motherfucker coming up, and you run to jump over. What they gonna do? You don't. What are you climbing up for 2 feet?
I guarantee he done it before. And I don't know what race he was, but I can just see it being Mexican.
It ain't black. You say our black ass is gonna climb over. I'm walking over this lady in front of you.
But speaking of
the black people gonna argue with you. Fuck you.
Climb over.
Right. But this man called me a B today. He was walking up to me and he was walking. The light was green, and so I'm trying to make this light. I'm on my way back to the garage. He walking, and so I honked the horn. He came up to the door. He's like, "You honking at me, bitch? Get off the bus." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't gonna get off the bus." But I did. Like, I guess he thought it was scary. I did open the door, like, you gonna come put my ass, you gonna put my ass right on the bus seat. So then I will be off for a few months and probably never see a bus again.
Just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do like this.
Okay. He would say, step off the bus. I say, no, I ain't stepping off the bus.
You got to get on.
Okay.
You got to
get
on.
Speaking of black people not climbing things, the ER doctor has a story about a black man going to save his mom.
Uh-oh.
This guy. No, I have a story, okay? Because if I was trying to, I wouldn't be saving her. My mom would probably curse me out saying, "Why are you so damn stupid?" But this guy, now he had a hip replacement.
Oh.
He had a hip replacement. He climbed up.
So he didn't even feel the pain.
No, that's probably why he did it. He just probably put a shot in it, numb that mother, numbed it up.
Yeah.
So he climbed, got his mama out. That's not
it.
But, okay.
That's the next
climbed up a couple stories. I mean, something that maybe only Jamal will probably be able
on the real.
Jamal. I can see him actually doing it too. Yeah, especially living in those old houses back
I think his mom is watching right now. Shout out to Miss Wiggs for watching Unapologetics, watching her daughter-in-law on Unapologetics.
She's smart.
But yeah, that was crazy. Crazy. He said it was his mother. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's right.
It was a fire.
And he was on fire. He was on fire.
God was with him.
He wasn't.
With the building on
I don't think it was. I don't think he climbed 19 stories.
Yeah, he climbed.
The building was on fire. That's how he had to go save her.
Yeah,
He was
The
African.
building could have burned.
No, he was black.
Yeah, but he said that's my mama.
You gonna go get my
And
mom?
then we climb up, and what are we gonna do?
We gonna come back down?
My mom would have said, "You stupid,"
See,
but he got her out.
Yeah, he did.
He did get her out.
God was with him.
The blue line guy fell. This guy, he reached. We said no black, but this is a black man that did that.
Yeah,
So you gotta be able to pull up your own weight. See, I wouldn't be able to go save my mama because I can't pull up my own weight.
Agreed. This guy was very
Physically fit. He was physically fit.
I mean, he was skinny. I ain't gonna say physically fit, but he was skinny. Oh, he had to be physically fit. He's doing that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't do it.
I damn
So
Mom, come downstairs, Mom.
exactly.
I'm like, hurry up, stop it, hurry up! Get the ladder up here.
Mom, ain't nothing I can do. I love you.
Agreed. Right. Shoot, so.
All right, we are winding down here on Unapologetic. Been a fun night. We have one final story, and we always touch on politics
95.
a little bit. I'm here.
Let's go.
We always touch on politics. Elizabeth Warren is introducing the bill to cancel student loan debt. That I guess this is a big push from her and Bernie Sanders and Kamala Harris. They all trying to get rid of student loans and give black stuff. So it seems like they're really reaching for the minorities in this election. Now, you a politics gal or you just church? Light politics. Well, I know you hear plenty of it in the house. Yeah. Newspapers everywhere.
Oh, the defender. He said the defender on
Look
him.
what Trump's saying today, babe. And speaking of Trump, an idiot, while she is trying to cancel student debt, he is trying to cut $7.1 billion in education funding. What an idiot.
In the education fund?
Yes. He is trying to cut.
But don't forget about the $3 million in
with the stamps.
Stamps.
He's trying to cut the food stamps as well.
He got one more
You
year.
gonna kill a lot of white
That's why these people are pushing the whole debt thing with, student loans and stuff because of the minority. They know that after this year, minority's going to come and vote just to make sure he's not back in there. So why not try to talk to get our vote now? That's crazy. And hopefully that the white trailer trash that voted for him they're going to vote for a Democrat now because those stamps are theirs.
Yeah.
They got the most. They have the most stamps more than any race.
You right.
So you messing up their money too, and they put you in office.
Yeah, and it's funny that he's trying to do this with Illinois has a bill out with being able to use stamps in restaurants now. So
What the fuck?
Now I'm going out, baby.
Raymond's and give me 100 wings with food stamps and not pay
paper ass time. No food stamps.
No gun.
They're gonna take the food stamps. They're gonna have a big paper saying we ran out of fucking food.
I ran out.
No chicken,
chicken.
And Popeyes, Uncle Remus, Hurl, everything gone.
Exactly.
McDonald's,
No
you
chicken
imagine
unless
that?
you got
They
cash.
gonna make so much money off of
Crowded.
that
It's gonna be
stuff.
too crowded.
I'm taking my food stamps and Fogo they chat.
They're trying to kill blacks and spits and poor white trash. They're trying to kill us all.
What they trying to keep?
The
Spits, he
spits, blacks and poor white trash.
Can I take my link card to Fogo de Chao? Is what I
Yeah,
want to know.
well, I don't know about
Have one meal.
No, I'm swiping that bitch
Well,
away.
it depends on how many kids you claim. You might be able to.
How many people again?
Elder Whitlock, it has been a pleasure
Thank
to
you
have
for
you here
having
today.
me.
Where can we follow you on social media?
I'm at A4C Diamond on Instagram and Twitter. And then you can Google my name, Tierra Whitlock, on Facebook.
And where can we find your podcast?
It's at That's My Sister Show.
Should I go get it?
That's sistershow.com. We can
That's my sister.
That's my sister show.com. That's the website. And we can find you on, listen to you on Spotify and SoundCloud.
Stitcher and iTunes.
Shout out to Elder Whitlock doing big things and her sister Make sure you follow her and go listen to their podcast. We are Unapologetic. Follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, unapologetic.com.
We're going to have some of those things later on.
Yes, we're going to be moving to their level real soon. Unapologetic Wednesday nights in Sir Goodwood Live, DJ Hooley behind the mic, and starring
the one-man audience.
The Doctor,
TJ Van Turner, and the one-man audience, Hamal Whitlock Williams, whatever name he's going with.
Hope you all enjoy.
It's on my check.
This has been Unapologetic Wednesday starring Sir Goodman Live and TJ Van Turner. Come on back. If you enjoy the show, show love. Go see Lion King. Remember, your body parts make you what you are. Ladies and gentlemen, come on back next Wednesday. Make sure you watch us Unapologetic back off hiatus. I think Friday, he ain't said nothing. Where we will be talking about whatever, whenever. See y'all next week. Get the hell out of here.